Chava Willig-Levy here. So glad you could join us today. As was made abundantly clear during Sunday's podcast, Noel Coward gave us a treasure trove of side-splittingly witty songs. Today's podcast will feature 4 magnificent Noel Coward songs that, in contrast, possess an undercurrent of yearning.
Something of my own, a little prize that's mine alone. I'll follow my secret heart my whole life through. I'll keep all my dreams apart till one comes true. No matter what price is paid, what stars may fade above, I'll follow my secret heart till I find
That was I'll Follow My Secret Heart, performed by the American soprano Arlene Auger. The song was suggested to be included in today's broadcast by David Mitchell from Facebook's Broadway by Broadway group, where I had confessed that virtually all the Noel Coward songs I knew were of the amusing variety. I'll Follow My Secret Heart, with an emphasis on the word secret, sets the tone for today's podcast. For although Coward wrote this song for one of his characters, I believe that Mr. Coward identified strongly with the song's lyrics. No matter what price is paid, what stars may fade above, I'll follow my secret heart till I find love. Those lyrics were written in 1934, when England considered homosexual behavior a criminal offense and maintained that policy until the 1960s. Not surprisingly, Noel Coward never publicly acknowledged his homosexuality, but it seems to me that all 4 of the songs featured in today's podcast were vehicles through which he could safely, but obliquely, describe his reality, a reality that he needed to keep under wraps. Perhaps our next two songs, both sharing the metaphor of sailing, of leaving behind the constrictions found on land, infinitesimally lift Mr. Coward's cloak of secrecy a bit more. First, please listen to Sail Away, suggested by Rory Lance, David Mitchell, and Robert Sashley from Facebook's Broadway by Broadway group, and by Ralph Fredericks from Facebook's Broadway Remembered group. Performed by Barbara Walsh, take note of these lines. When you feel your song is orchestrated wrong, why should you prolong your stay? When the wind and the weather blow your dreams sky high, sail away, sail away, sail away. And these words, but when soon or late you recognize your fate, that will be your great, great day. On the wings of the morning, with your own true love, sail away, sail away, sail away.
When the storm clouds are riding through a winter sky, sail away, sail away. When the love light is fading in your sweetheart's eye, sail away, sail away. When you feel your song is orchestrated wrong, why should you prolong your stay? When the wind and the weather blow your dreams sky high, sail away, sail away, sail away. A different sky, new worlds to gaze upon, the strange excitement of an unfamiliar shore. One more goodbye, one more illusion gone. Just cut your losses and begin once more. When you can't bear the clamor of the noisy town, sail away, sail away. When the friend that you counted on has let you down, sail away, sail away. But when soon or late you recognize your fate, that will be your great, great day. On the wings of the morning with your own true love, sail away, sail away, sail away.
here is Noel Coward's second song about sailing away, the wistful Matalo, suggested by Bill McCauley and Rory Lance from Facebook's Broadway by Broadway group. Matalo, which means sailor in French, is from Coward's 1945 musical review, Sigh No More, and it was first performed by Graham Payne, Noel Coward's longtime romantic partner. In her outstanding essay entitled Noel Coward, A Voice Teacher's Perspective, Melinda Ann Benson encourages us to notice that although Matalo initially tells a tale of a sad mother whose son has to leave home and become a sailor, the song segues into another person's love for the young sailor. Miss Benson points out that the song's chorus mimics the sea's rolling waves, and that the song alternates most beautifully from major to minor keys. Here is Matalo, performed by the male a cappella sextet, the King's Singers.
La 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 Jean-Louis Dominique Pierre Bouchon, true to the breed that bore him, answered the call that held in thrall his father's heart before him. Jean-Louis Dominique sailed away further than love could find him, yet in the night he heard a light, a gentle voice behind him say, Matalo, Matalo, where you go my heart goes with you. Matalo, Matalo, when you go down to the sea. For a year and a day you may sail away without a thought of me, yet through the wind and the spray you will hear me say, no love was ever free. You will sigh when horizons are clear, something that is dear, something that is dear to me cannot let me be. Matalo, Matalo, where you go my heart goes with you. Matalo, Matalo, when you go down to the sea. La 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 la. Jean-Louis Dominique Pierre Bouchon traveled the wide world over, lips that he kissed could not resist this loving, roving rover. Jean-Louis Dominique, right or wrong, ever pursued a new love, till in his brain he heard a strain he knew to be his true love's song. Matalo, Matalo, where you go my heart will follow. Matalo, Matalo, when you go down to the sea. When there's grief in the sky and the waves ride high, my heart will say, you can be sure that I'm true to my love for you. Though half the world away, never mind if you find other charms. Here within my arms you'll within my arms you'll sleep. Sailor from the deep, Matalo, Matalo, where you go my heart will follow. Matalo, Matalo, when you go down to the sea. La 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 la.
Our podcast concludes with the poignant Mad About the Boy, a song about several women's unrequited love for a movie star, suggested by David Mitchell and Terry LaBolt from Facebook's Broadway by Broadway group, and by Andrea Franchi from Facebook's Broadway Remembered group. From the 1932 musical review, Words and Music, it is the only song that Coward composed exclusively in a minor key. The third verse, written for the American production of Words and Music, lifts off Noel Coward's cloak of secrecy completely. However, Broadway's censors blocked the song's use, and the verse is rarely recorded. I've only found one recording of the song that includes this powerful verse, and it is bittersweet and heart-tugging in the extreme. Here are Barbara Walsh, Sarah Jean Ford, and Ewan Morton with a magnificent rendition of Mad About the Boy.
I met him at a party just a couple of years ago. He was rather over-hearty and ridiculous, but as I'd seen him on the screen, he cast a certain spell. I basked in his attraction for a couple of hours or so. His manners were a fraction too meticulous. If he was real or not, I couldn't tell. But like a silly fool, I fell. Mad about the boy. I know it's stupid to be mad about the boy. I'm so ashamed of it, but must admit the sleepless nights I've had about the boy. On the silver screen, he melts my foolish heart in every single scene. Although I'm quite aware that here and there are traces of the cat about the boy. Lord knows I'm not a fool girl. I really shouldn't care. Lord knows I'm not a schoolgirl in the flurry of her first affair. Will it ever cloy this odd diversity of misery and joy? I'm feeling quite insane and young again, and all because I'm mad about the boy. Mad about the boy. It's simply scrumptious to be mad about the boy. I know that quite sincerely Houseman really wrote the Shropshire Lad about the boy. In my English prose, I've done a tracing of his forehead and his nose, and there is on a bright a certain slight effect of Galahad about the boy. I've talked to Rosie Hooper, she feels the same as me. She says that Gary Cooper doesn't thrill her to the same degree. In Can Love Destroy, when he meets Garbo in a suit of corduroy, he gives a little frown and knocks her down. Oh dear, I'm mad about the boy.
Mad about the boy. It's most peculiar, but I'm mad about the boy. No one but Mr. Freud could have enjoyed the vexing dreams I've had about the boy. When I told my wife, She said she'd never heard such nonsense in her life. Her lack of sympathy embarrassed me and made me frankly glad about the boy. My doctor can't advise me. He'd help me if he could. 3 times he's tried to psychoanalyze me, but it's just no good. People I employ have the impertinence to call me Myrna Loy. I rise above it, frankly love it, for I'm absolutely mad about the boy. Mad about the boy. Mad about the boy. It's pretty funny, but I'm mad about the boy. Mad about the boy. He has a gay appeal that makes me feel there may be something sad about the boy. I feel about the boy. Walking down the street, his eyes look out at me from people that I meet. I can't believe it's true, but when I'm blue in some strange way, I'm glad about the boy. Glad about the boy. I'm hardly sentimental. Love isn't so sublime. I have to pay my rental and I can't afford to waste much time. If I could employ a little magic that would finally destroy this dream that pains me and enchains me. But I can't because I'm mad about the boy. I'm mad about the boy. I'm mad about the boy.
I can't resist pointing out my favorite internal rhyme in Mad About the Boy. I know that quite sincerely, Houseman really wrote the Shropshire lad about the boy. Please join me on Thursday for our final tribute to Noel Coward. Signing off for now with a song in my heart.